and Paws, we're so excited to have you on Trek. My name's Heather Scott. I'm a part of the medical committee that's here to support you, to help you have a great time and to do it safely. So first of all, we have a wonderful team of 6 people that are here to provide you safety. Will be identified with these lovely bands, and we have a first aid kit here for you. It has a list on it that has a lot of things that we think that will be helpful for you on Trek. So I'm just going to go through the items here for you, and hopefully these things you will find helpful. So first of all, we have some wipes. You can use them for anything that you need, for dirty feet, dirty faces, stinky boys or girls, whichever you think will be helpful. And so use them at your discretion. We also have some antiseptic wipes. These are more for cleaning of hands if you find that you're concerned about things that could be more clean than by using baby wipes. We also have, let's see, most important, moleskin. So hopefully all of your kids will be coming with us, and you've been coming. This is really helpful for hot spots. So before blisters form, this will be really good to put on. So I would encourage you to use maybe the baby wipes first to wipe off the dirty feet, let it dry, and then adhere the moleskin. If you try to put moleskin on to dirty feet, it will come off really easy. I'm really hoping that you packed scissors. If not, all of your medical support will have scissors on them, so flag one of us down. Really, there's your cue. But we will all have scissors on us. The best way to put on moleskin is usually to do a circular pattern for the moleskin before the blister forms. So if something feels hot, ask your kids how their feet are feeling, and put that on the area where it feels hot. Now, if a blister's already formed, you'll want to cut a circular pattern with the size of the blister and build up a couple layers on the blister. We as medical support can help you do that. We will be taking care of a lot of blistered feet, but that's you'll have a couple of that in your first aid kit. Then let's see, what else do we have in here goodie wise? We have, most important, Band-Aids and Neosporin. There's just a little bit of each. There's quite a few Band-Aids, but we will have refills of all these available in a wonderful medical tent that'll be set up at the home base camp. It'll be red and black. There may or may not be a university. I'm sorry, it's the only one I had, but we'll have a wonderful medical tent that'll be available in for refilling. There is an ice pack. You'll have to crush it, and this can be used either for anything that's hurting, or if we have a kid that's overheated. So you'll have one of those, and we can refill those also. Let's see, we also have, ever important A&D ointment. So not for babies' butts, but for chafing. So if you have a kid that's got legs that are rubbing together, or for feet, this can also work too. So that anything that's burning. So there's a lot of that, and we have plenty to spare. We also have gauze, so anything that's cut open, bleeding. Speaking of which, at the very bottom, we have 3 sets of gloves. So this is more for, not for dirty feet, I guess, if you're concerned about touching feet, but more so if there's any kind of bleeding, then use your gloves at your discretion. And then we have 4x4 sterile gauze for you to use if you feel like you need to use those. We have alcohol pads also. And we have some medications that are available for you to use. There is extra strength Tylenol, so they're 500 milligram tablets. These packages specifically have 2 in them, so that would give you a total of 1,000 milligrams. Depending on the size of your child, be smart about how much you're giving it. If you have a kid that's anywhere from 125 pounds or smaller, you may only want to give them 1, but you could ask them how much Tylenol they normally take at home. So you do have 1,000 milligrams. There are other individual baggies that have Tylenol 500 milligram tablets written on them, and you usually have 4 in there. So in between 1 to 2 dosings. If you're concerned and not sure how much to give, then you can also ask one of the medical people before you give it. That's always a good rule of thumb. There's also ibuprofen. They are 200 milligram tablets. Some of the first aid kits have 400 milligrams. Others of them have 800 milligrams. Again, if you're concerned about dosing anyone, please just ask one of the medical people before you give any medications. We also have Zyrtec in all of the packets. Usually there's just 1 dose of Zyrtec in there. It's a 10 milligram tablet. If you have any questions about that, again, just ask us. We're happy to answer any questions. We also have an ACE bandage in there for anybody who might need one. We also have rolled gauze. We have Coban. And Aleve for those who can't take ibuprofen or who prefer to take Aleve. And, oh, steri strips. Again, I hope you brought scissors. If not, get a hold of your medical professional. Anyway, we're so excited for Trek. Again, we can refill all these supplies for you. We also have additional supplies on Trek while we're going, and encourage those kids to drink. Dehydration we're most concerned about besides blisters. So looking forward to seeing you on Trek. Thanks.